Hello and welcome to Sean GCW Gaming. This is episode 11 of our playthrough Dark Souls. Today we are going to actually explore the inside of the castle of Anor Londo, and to finish up I'm hoping to have time to do the Lautrec invasion. Not going to fight the boss in this episode, I will save that for the next one, but I definitely want to fight Lautrec. So I'm going to explore like I usually do, and that's quite in-depth, and that should add a bit of time to the video, but it's not like a boring explanation. This is one of the best areas in the game to explore, but it is not when I'm taking a ridiculous amount of damage from these enemies that I've fought so many times before. Also, my shield is not as good as I expected it to be. Like, I expected to take off a lot less stamina than that just did there. And this weapon, like, I'm so used to being able to, like, backstab these guys in one hit, but not this episode. I probably won't show me upgrading my weapon in this episode, but I will upgrade it in this episode. But I will show me upgrading my weapon. There's a way I've thought through how to do this. Basically to get the Lautrec invasion in this video without wasting too much time. I definitely want to show you upgrading my weapons and stuff. But I'll probably save that for the next video because that could take some time. Like 5 minutes, say, but that's like an extra 5 minutes that I don't really want to put onto this video. I'd rather have it on the video where I'm constantly dying over and over again to the boss fight, and then there'll be some storyline and stuff. That'll be the next one. Anyway, I'm going to continue on here. These enemies shouldn't pose too much of a threat because, as I said, I have fought them so many times before. Anor Londo is the best place, basically, for co-op in the game, whether it be PvP or summoning. Or, yeah, I should say best thing for multiplayer. But anyway, doesn't matter about exactly the words I should be saying. Yes, Anor Londo is one of the best places for it. I think I've said that before. I did in my invasions video. Because, like, here, if you invade somewhere, like, the longest you're going to be waiting is, like, 5-10 minutes most. And usually, like, you'll just press it and then you'll get an invasion almost right away. So invasions here are really fun, and also co-op's the same. Like other places you have to wait up to like half an hour to get summoned. Here it's like a regular would be like 10-15 minutes, and that's not long for a summoning. Trust me. I don't actually know if there's anything useful in here. There's not. There should be something useful in here though, right? Right? Well, there'll be something in here. I don't know if it's going to be useful, but there's this guy. I never like parrying these guys. I like parrying... Oh, I missed. I was going to say, I like parrying that attack. That attack's really easy to parry. And then I missed. But it's better to be too late than too early, because if you're too late, then usually it doesn't do damage to you, and if you're too early, it almost always does. So a little tip there for parrying. If you're not sure, just leave it till a wee bit later, and then you probably won't suffer too much for it. I'm collecting quite a bit of souls, which, well, it's not that many souls, but I do need these for, again, the upgrading of weapons, and also I kind of want to level up a bit. I think I'm only like level... Hang on, I'll make sure. Yeah, I'm level 30. That's not what most people are in Anor Londo. When people get to Anor Londo, they're like level 50 and stuff. That's kind of a regular level. Like lowest 40. 30 is a bit under, but it's certainly not the lowest levels you'll find here. Because people will be like level 1 here, those crazy people that just are experts at the game. And this is a mimic. I kind of accidentally mentioned these in the last video. These are chests that will kill you. If you try to open them, they will pretty much one-hit kill you, so don't do that. I'll show you how to check if a chest is actually a mimic or not when I get to the next one. Also, I'm really mistiming these fireballs. Okay, missed. Good. Don't do your chomp move on me. Thank you. Okay. Let's just dual-hand a weapon and attack this guy. And this guy's actually a lot stronger than I thought he was going to be. But anyway, he's dead now. Bit of tearing of the screen there. That's fine. Silver coin. That's good. Now, most chests will kind of have a chain that curves like back the way, like back here. If it has that kind of chain, then it's fine. You can open it. But if it has a chain like this, then it's a mimic. So don't open it because you would die. It will pretty much one-hit kill you. Unless you have an absurd amount of health, which I don't. I have a very low amount of health because, again, the low level. Good, I staggered it. I was kind of hoping for that to happen. Those lava pits are supposed to deal extra damage, but it just doesn't seem to want to do it. Mate, you decided to attack at the wrong time. Hate to break it to you. Oh, one more hit. There we go. It's fine. I'm just trying to remember everywhere I want to explore because there's a lot to find in here and I don't want to forget to pick up anything important, but at the same time I don't want to waste too much time. Am I right in saying I can't get through here? No. Door's not open from this side. I'm worried about that guy, but if I go through here, he shouldn't see me. Yes? No? Definitely want to open this. Oh no, it's not. The chest isn't in this room. It's in the room below this room. That's worrying me that guy's shooting at me. But I don't think he's going to chase me in here. I could be wrong. That was a terrible mistimed parry. There we go. That's how you parry these guys. And I'm parrying these guys and making a big deal about parrying these guys because it's my most reliable way of doing damage. Normal swings in these guys just don't do a lot and it's more likely to get me hurt. But I have noticed that they're not doing as much damage as I thought they would. Like, usually these guys can take off a chunk of health with one swing. Even with the armor I'm about to get on, but right now they're not doing too much damage, which, you know, I'm not complaining about. I'm quite happy, actually. I'm gonna go and kill this guy first. You know, I have no idea how good it feels the first time playing through the game, being able to just kill this archer guy after dying so many times to the other archers. And just from this point on, you'll hate these archers. Well, once you get through that area, if you have as much trouble as most other people have at the start of the game. But you could go get really lucky and just get through the Anor Londo's first time and wonder what everyone's big problem is. That's not quite the position I'm in. I know what everyone's big problem is. I had to go through it the hard way, dying like 6 or 7 times before actually getting through of it. It's really, really irritating. Also, sorry if you can hear my mum singing in the background. Anyway, this guy is nearly dead. And the reason that I'm coming down here is this isn't actually the way to go. The way to go was the way I was going, but I headed back the way because there's very important items I can get here that I definitely want to get. Right, just time it right. Good. I'm getting better at these. I was a little rusty because I haven't been to this area in a while, but I'm glad that I'm getting back into the parrying rhythm because it just makes these guys so much easier. And just alright. Hello. I've never seen this guy here before. I know who he is, I've just never seen him here before.
Whatever can be done. You again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Don't be ashamed. 'Tis the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together.
Okay. I've heard about this before. I've never actually got to this point in the storyline with this guy because usually I miss him or I accidentally kill him in some way. I didn't realise his importance. This is actually good because I want to continue on with this guy's storyline. He's actually an interesting NPC. I think I need to go in and kill these guys, and depending on how well I do in this fight, he will actually join me later in the game and I can continue his storyline. But as you can see here, there was a sneaky guy trying to ambush me. So, that didn't work. Okay. Let's just, parry. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Sigmar, if you could help out, that would be just dandy. Okay, parried him. That's good. Are you still just standing there? I thought he was supposed to help me with this fight. Maybe it's a different fight he helps me. But definitely interested to continue the storyline with this guy. Is he going to say anything?
Wonderful thing. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies. Quite a fix indeed.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Because I didn't actually listen to his dialogue, which I usually would do. I was just kind of letting you listen to it. Please come back here. Okay. Yeah, you do that. Stop jumping away. Come at me. Oh, for goodness sake. No, no, I didn't want that to happen. Okay. Back off. I can't get out of this door. Why can't I get out of this door? Because I'm not even at the door. I'm on the opposite side of the door. Okay. That's a bad time to throw a fireball. I don't like this. No, I died. I thought I was going to die, and I did die. So I will join you again when I get back to this point. Okay, so here we go again. Hopefully we'll be more successful this time. I did actually take down that guy. Did manage to lose my bloodstain, however, so I've got slightly less souls, but I did manage to get most of it back. Like here, Anor Londo is actually a really good place to farm souls, so I'm not worried about losing them at all. I was just very silly. I don't know what my thinking was, and also this is very loud. I don't know what my thinking was, but the reason I died is actually, and this is genuinely the reason, because I decided to two-hand my weapon, and I thought, oh, in Dark Souls 2, there's going to be situations where you don't have the ability to use your shield. I want to practice fighting without using my shield. Don't ever, like, yes, that's a good thing to practice, but don't practice that when you've got a bloodstain with souls waiting for you, because that's just not a good idea. So of course, that experiment did not end well for me. But I will at some point practice some more when it's, you know, a more sensible time to do so. Because I do want to get used to fighting without a shield, because as I said, in Dark Souls 2 there are areas of the game where you need to hold a torch in your left hand, so you just can't use your shields. But anyway, not talking about Dark Souls 2, but since I mentioned it, is a game I am of course ridiculously looking forward to, or looking forward to a great amount. Very excited for it. What I've seen so far, it looks amazing, probably even better than Dark Souls 1. Something's very different, but all in all, just I'm excited to see what they've done with it. They've definitely upped the game. But anyway, the reason I came in here was actually for that Demon Titanite, but I wonder if this guy's dialogue's going to change now that I've killed a few more.
Oh ho! What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'm saved. This Knight of Catalina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Thank you.
But be warned, gallantry entails great risks. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan.
Okay, I will do.
But be warned, gallantry entails...
Okay, so he's just going to say the same thing he did as well. Well, that was nice. I'd never heard that dialogue before. That was nice to hear for the first time. And I am like interested in what all the characters say. I've just heard most of it before, but not heard his dialogue. And we will see him later in the game. Then I just never talked to him before because I've never been able to like complete his wee storyline. I didn't know where the third place to find him was. It was actually here. First place you see him is outside Sen's Fortress Gate, and you can talk to him there. Second place is when you encounter the boulder for the first time. There's an area down to the right that you can go into. You can talk to him there. Also, I'm going completely the wrong direction. And now here, I've never seen him in Anor Londo before. That's because I usually go to that area before I fight the boss, or after I fight the boss. No, that can't be right. I don't know why I've never seen him before, but I haven't. But anyway, it was nice to catch up with Sigmar. And hopefully we'll see him a few more, a bit more throughout the rest of the game. I know that if you complete his like sub-storyline, you actually get a Titanite slab at the end of it, which is a very, very valuable item and very, very rare to the game. But anyway, okay, so we have two doors here, one to the left and one to the right. The boss is actually ahead of us, but to our left, we have a Titanite demon. We'll fight him later because he's quite tough. And it's a small room. But down here, we actually have a very, very important shortcut that I definitely want to access. I forgot that guy's spear. I was about to parry him thinking he had a sword, but he does not. Oh, that was a terribly mistimed parry. Can we please, sir, can we please fight downstairs? I'm not too comfortable fighting on the staircase. I don't like it. I would love if you could just get out my face. Okay. Can we do this somewhere else? Alright, well, you're dead. You just made it really awkward for me, but you're now dead. See, I would much have preferred to fight him down here now. I'm going to take a risk. I should really just go back to, in fact I am just going to go back to the bonfire, because what is the point in fighting him right now when I'm going to go back to the bonfire, rest at the bonfire, and then respawn him. It's much more sensible to just go back to the bonfire. And that's our shortcut open. That's actually very, very important. That is a very, very good shortcut. And we're going to head back through there. I couldn't go through that door at the start because it was actually locked. Now before I go back through... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, there is a guy here. I was thinking, where did this guy come from? But there's usually a guy standing there. Panic over. I now figured out what was going on, and all is well with the world again. Oh, that was a really mistimed shield something. Like, I put my shield up at the wrong time. Oh, he's got a tiny wee bit of health left. Die. Okay, now, before I go down up to where I'm supposed to go, I'm actually going to come in here because there's a good wee secret in here. See this fireplace? Woo! You can actually go through it. It's an illusory wall, or really an illusory fireplace, but I suppose it's the wall of the fireplace that is illusory, so it is still an illusory wall. That was not needed to explain in that way. Needed to be explained in that way. Like I was saying, yes, enemy, thank you. That is a very good message. I'm going to rate that up. This is in fact an enemy. As you can see from that chain, it's like the one I showed you before. And these other ones, they're different. They actually curve away from us and are much more curved. Yes, anyway, we're going to fight this mimic. Can be a bit annoying fighting this guy because of the way the kind of the room's set up. Because like you can go to attack him and then he'll just like hide behind a pillar and then you just hit off the pillar. It's especially annoying with pyromancies, but yeah. Someone came in the room, but they're away now. So anyway, Occult Club, that's one of the things you get, and the other stuff you get is actually, you might remember this guy from earlier. Oh wait, that doesn't explain who it was. That's Dragon Tooth. That's a very, very powerful weapon, but not one that I'm going to use. Havel. That's Havel's Great Shield, and in here we actually have Havel's armor set. This is the strongest armor set in the game, or the heaviest armor set in the game, I should say. It is very, very strong. As I said, I believe it's the strongest, because I don't imagine something being lighter and stronger. It's the heaviest because it is the strongest. But, it's very heavy, so some people like that kind of build, that very tanky build. I don't particularly like that. I like to have good armor, but I also like to be light on my feet. I don't like having the fat roll. And I think I explained the fat roll before. If you're too heavy, you do this really, really slow, cumbersome roll. I don't know if that's a word, or the right word to use, but anyway, I'm going to continue on. And we're actually coming up to the point where I'm going to do that invasion that I've been hyping up, the Lautrec invasion. It's actually a really, really difficult fight, and I remember the first time doing it, I actually found it harder than the boss. But again, to be fair, I've never fought this boss without help. And I don't think I've ever done it with just Solaire before. It's always been me and someone online, which makes it a lot easier. If it was just me and Solaire, then it's slightly harder because Solaire doesn't usually do what you want him to do. Because essentially if you're fighting this boss online, if I don't want to explain about that, I'll just wait till we actually get to the boss, because that kind of spoils it a bit, saying how to take down the boss before we actually even get a chance to look at them. But yeah, we're very close to the boss room. We're very close to the point. There's like a big hall, and then there's you can go and fight the boss, but in that hall is actually the point where we'll be invading Lautrec. Yeah, anyway, we'll get there soon. But first, you'll see what I'm going to do in just a minute, or I'll explain what I'm going to do, but I am going to do some technical wizardry and make this video shorter. But also, basically, I'm going to go into the future and then start the next video in the past, and I'll explain how I'm going to do that later. But anyway, we've got the Silver Knight armor. Silver Knight armor is really, really awesome. It's my favorite of, like, there are three kind of tiers of, or there's 4 tiers of armor, or there's 4 like weights you can have. Like this one I've got on right now, extremely light. That's how I'm doing like that proper front flip. The heavier you are, the less smooth that roll is. So in the second weight, Silver Knight armor is probably my favourite armor to use, and in the third one, it is, well, we're about to get that armor soon. And then the fourth one would just be where's my mind going? The fourth one, the fourth kind of tier of heaviness is where you get the fat roll, and I don't like to go there at all. Also, it affects your running speed as well, as you might expect. If you want, I'm not going to get this, but if you want a Dragon Slayer arrow, a Dragon Slayer bow, sorry, those ones that those archers used, go down here and walk along. But probably have a homeward bone with you, because you do have to jump down a ledge if you want to come back up from there. And that's not... like, you take a lot of damage, and also there's a few enemies to fight. And I can't actually remember if you can get back in from there. I don't know what I'm trying to explain. I would need to show you, but I'm not going to go down there right now. Anyway, we're going to take down this guy. You can see down there those big... oh wait, you can't really see them. You'll see that guy over there. You can see him in the distance, the big, like, royal sentinel. That's what they're called. It's the big giant. We will, like, when we go down there, they will be hostile. The ones we saw earlier in Anor Londo, they were not hostile, but they are hostile, and they're actually stronger than the other ones, much stronger, but we'll fight them shortly. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show the Lautrec fight right now, but first I'm going to upgrade my weapons, but I'm not actually going to show that right now. I'm going to show that at the start of the next video. This could be a bit confusing. So what you're going to see next is me kitted out, ready for, like, with all my new gear, and I'm going to take down Lautrec, and then in the next episode I will show you me actually making all the stuff that I made. So anyway, I will see you in just a minute. Okay, so here is my slightly new setup. Most important thing is the awesome new weapon. In fact, actually, no, I'm not going to use this weapon for this fight. I want to use my Lightning Uchigatana. Because this actually causes bleed, which is really going to help against this fight. The other weapon is a wee bit stronger, but I'm going to use this one for now. I'm not going to use this armor for the rest of the game. There will be areas of the game I will use this armor, but it's just because my stamina is not high enough for me to be able to use the armor I want to. But anyway, I'm not going to explain about my equipment too much. That's the next video, I explain all that. But I'm going to search for the world of the guilty using this black eye orb. The reason you know it's in this room to activate the black eye orb is because you walk down the stairs and it says the black eye orb is quivering. And this is just the main room before the boss. I did actually take down the royal sentinels off camera, but you'll see them when I go to fight the boss anyway. So here we have Lautrec and two phantoms. Now you may be saying, like, you can look at my Estus and think, Sean, you've got quite a lot of Estus for what is supposed to be a really difficult fight. Part of what makes this difficult is it's a proper invasion, so you don't get Estus. So I should probably have my humanity equipped just in case, because I remember that being an important part of completing this. And as I said, like, I don't know how difficult this is going to be. I remember it being really, really damn hard. We'll see. Okay, I'm a little tense. I really, really don't want to be dealing with the guy who's got magic. Okay.
I thought you were wiser, but I thought wrong. It's a terrible pity.
Okay, that's not how I wanted that to start. Oh, this fight is really laggy. I did not realize it was going to be this laggy. Okay. No, what am I doing? Okay, hang on. Hang on. I died. That was just stupid. I accidentally two-handed my weapon instead of... I pressed... What did I press? I must have pressed Y instead of LB. That was just really stupid. Okay, so naturally when I want to record anything of importance in this game, it never seems to work. So this is a different character. I forgot to pick up Havel's ring with this guy, so he's slightly wearing, like, Silver Knight armor plus a skirt. But anyway, I'm sure that will work out just fine. I hate it when Steam messages show up, like, in the middle of a game, but oh well. He's playing Pokemon online? That's awesome. I need to figure out how I can do that. And on Steam. Anyway, we'll continue on. And you'll actually see the original cutscene here, because it's the first time I've had to do this fight with this guy. But I figured out a way to do this fight kind of well. And that's run. Run away.
It is a terrible pity. Like a twittering towards a flame. You fellas, no? Don't you agree?
I was just kind of letting him speak, but I think, because it sounded different to what he said the first time I saw him. Anyway, maybe I just wasn't listening the first time. Here comes Lautrec. This is why I like this, because usually the magic guy, he never got stuck down there that time. Usually he gets stuck down there. Oh crap. Okay. Okay, run. I don't believe... No, I don't have a lot of humanity for this person. That's going to cause me problems. This could be an incredibly tense fight. But this is the best way I've found how to deal with this. Damn it, go away. I'm trying to heal. Just please stop running after me. I don't even know why I'm making a big deal out of healing, because I'm not going to be able to heal that much. And soon I'm going to be out of humanity. Let's go. Okay, that was not exactly how the best way to handle this. Okay, that went well. I believe I can just go to town on this guy. And yes, we did it. Okay, so that's how you deal with that fight. You just run away, and then you worry about these guys later. That just missed me. Yeah, there we go. The mage guy. Where you at? Where you at? You missed. Die. Okay, so I'm happy I was able to do that fight first time-ish. If you don't get all the times I tried and failed. I was really gutted because the last fight was actually a lot more tense than that. The one I did in the proper character, but I just wanted to get it shown. I just wanted to, like, at least have it on camera, and I'm glad I could. That is assuming that it's recorded this time. Anyway, this is what we get. We get the Firekeeper's Soul. We could, like, upgrade our Estus with that. I'm not going to do that. I'm, of course, going to take it back to the Firekeeper and restore her, so I can use that bonfire, because it is still very important. Ring of Favour and Protection, which is awesome, and then 5 humanity, which compensates for all the humanity I ended up wasting. But anyway... Maybe we'll see more of this character in the future. Hopefully not, because I just want things to record first time, and I want this to record this time. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I will see you next time.